Good morning, students. Today we are going to start a new chapter, Structure of Atom. Here I have mentioned the topic or name of the chapter, Structure of Atom. In this chapter, students, you are going to study discovery of subatomic particles and atomic models. You are going to study wave nature, black body radiation, photoelectric effect and Bohr model. How are you feeling now? You must be feeling that you are going to learn something new. You will be studying dual nature of microscopic particles. You will be studying Heisenberg's principle and quantum mechanical model, atomic orbital, quantum numbers, electronic configuration, and so many things, isn't it? So students, let us start this chapter, Structure of Atom, with discovery of subatomic particles. In the previous chapter, chapter 1, some basic concepts of chemistry, you have studied that in Dalton's theory you have studied that atoms are indivisible, but here you will study that they are made up of subatomic particles. So these subatomic particles were studied, and especially their discovery was studied, students. In 1850s, many scientists, mainly Michael Faraday, they began to study electrical discharge, in particularly these kind of evacuated tubes. These are called cathode ray or discharge tube. So students, what to be done over here? We are going to study these experiments which really resulted in discovering these atomic subatomic particles. So here we have taken a discharge tube, okay? So a gas is filled into this discharge tube and this gas is partially evacuated. You can see, students, there is a point from where evacuation can be डन. यहाँ से बच्चों थोड़ी सी गैस यहाँ से रिलीज कर दी जाती है, तो क्या होता है, इस डिस्चार्ज ट्यूब के अंदर जो गैस का प्रेशर है वो कम हो जाता है. कितना हो जाता है स्टूडेंट्स? द प्रेशर इज रिड्यूस्ड टू अबाउट 10 raised to power -4 atmospheric pressure, which is nearly equal to 0.01 mm of mercury. Okay. And you can see that in this discharge tube we have placed one cathode, one anode. Anode we have taken perforated. Okay. Now a gas which is filled into the discharge tube, due to this reduced pressure, what happens, students? They dissociate, their molecules dissociate into atoms. Okay. This side, that is cathode, is attached to negative terminal of the battery, and this anode is attached to positive terminal of the battery, and high DC voltage is applied. So what happens here? Behind the perforated anode we have already coated this wall of the discharge tube with some material, some phosphorescent material. So what happens? At such low atmospheric pressure, these gases, they emit particles. So these particles, you can see, when they move from cathode towards anode, they cross it and then they hit the discharge tube at the other side, and we observe greenish glow. So students, a greenish glow is observed just behind the perforated anode. Okay. So this was the experiment performed by Michael Faraday. The glow between the electrodes, see, these are the electrodes. The glow between the electrodes disappear, but the current continues to flow, and if a perforated anode is used, a faint greenish glow is observed. on the glass wall behind the anode. So how was it, students? You must be finding it interesting. This experiment with the discharge tube was really interesting experiment. This greenish glow which is observed on the glass wall behind the anode, this indicates emission of some invisible rays from the cathode rays. तो बच्चों यहाँ पर क्या ऐसा समझा जाता है कि ये जो ग्रीनिश ग्लो है ये एक्चुअली कैथोड से जो इनविजिबल रेज एमिट होती हैं, वो रेज, उन रेज की वजह से ये ग्रीनिश ग्लो ऑब्जर्व किया जाता है परफोरेटेड एनोड के पीछे. तो इससे हम क्या कंक्लूजन निकालते हैं? वी कंक्लूड दैट these cathode rays are made up of very small particles which travel in straight lines. So now slowly we are moving to characteristic of cathode rays, students. We conclude that these cathode rays travel in straight lines and these cathode rays generate mechanical effect also. Okay, this I will be explaining you with a very small example. Okay, first I will be discussing this, that cathode rays which are moving from cathode to anode, they are moving towards anode, so we can say that these are made up of negatively charged particles because they are moving towards the positively charged anode rays. Okay.